Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another live stream. The stock market is open. Let's see where we are with the stock. I didn't even look at where things were pre-market with stocks. I was just so focused on Bitcoin. So DXY down a little bit, Dow Jones up a little bit. Okay. I would assume same deal with the SPY. Russell's up a little bit, so we're up a little bit. NASDAQ, IXIC up a little bit. All right, anyway, but Bitcoin trying to break through $69,000. Good morning, Sam, going live on TikTok. So where do we go from here? I tend to think this is going to be a bullish week. Stochastic has pretty much reset, which we'll see. Now, we did create a CME futures gap. We got to be mindful of that. I think the CME close on Friday was around $67,300. We can certainly get down there. And, that wouldn't be too surprising given the fact that Stochastic hasn't quite gone to oversold. So, good morning, John. Nice to have you back. Thank you. Yes, HEEHEE contract address. Let me pin that. We are doing a giveaway right now. So, hello, Will. Morning, Alex. Good afternoon, S3 and 86. Could be a good week. Yep. Alt seam week. Yeah. We still have another leg up for Bitcoin dominance. Don't fade the fox, eat the dip. We had a kind of a euphoric week last week for HEEHEE. So I'm not surprised at all to see it where it is. But yeah, alts are they're still down against Bitcoin. And you can see I drew something last week that I could see happening over. There's echo. There's nothing I can do about it, Bull. I don't have any microphones plugged in because when I have microphones, you know what? Here, let me plug in my headphones. See if that does anything. Maybe it's a little better now that my headphones are plugged in. But I drew a chart on my YouTube channel, World War Bitcoin. I'm live on YouTube, by the way, with just kind of a picture of what I could see Bitcoin dominance going to. So like middle of November, getting up to 62, 63%. All right, it's worse. All right, somebody says it's worse. A couple people say it's worse. All right, I'm not going to make a single change to anything TikTok related now. So yeah, Bitcoin's at 69K. So 62%, maybe 63%. Good morning, Nick. And then a dump in Bitcoin dominance. So let's see. Render, we want to talk about render. Doge to $1, maybe. Let me look at the render chart. Alts are just they've been really struggling against Bitcoin, but the same thing happened at this time in 2020. So I'm not surprised at all, and I'm not at all bearish on alts. I think we're kind of reaching some kind of altcoin despair right now, and it is what it is. Titan X, not going to do that right now. Sorry. What's up, Benji? DGI Games might be dead. I don't know. Man, render looks, I can't really say anything positive about the render chart, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of altcoins looked like render. It's just it looked like it was in an uptrend. Now you could either say a downtrend or a chop. I would say more like a chop. So I know I'm fine on YouTube. It's people on TikTok. Do you think we're going to get over 69K and hold it this week? I tend to think so, yeah. Good morning, Margus. Hello, Anthony. Is 0.0086 our new level of support for HEEHEE because it's bounced off a lot? Support and resistance for small market cap meme coins, it's just one of those things. It can certainly go lower. Some random person could decide to sell $20,000 worth of HEEHEE like right now, and then it may not be support. So on YouTube, it's okay. Yep. All right. Hello. Good to see you. Hello, Unique Birds. DGen. Lots of questions about DGen. Can you check ICP? Want to get in at 7.3. I'll check ICP in a second here. Let me look at DGen. DGen's, all right, same deal as a lot of altcoins. Didn't quite get rejected at the 200-day. Now it's holding the 50-day and 100-day as support. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just continued to hold that. ICP Is now the time just hold Bitcoin? For now, that may change on a dime very soon. So maybe, I would say now until the election, it probably just the best idea to just hold Bitcoin. If you're holding Bitcoin and you want to rotate into alts, I would still say hold Bitcoin. If you're in alts, hold on to your alts as well. ICP is trading within a tight range, getting rejected at 852, holding this trend line as support. So 730 is probably unlikely looking at ICP right now. So you looking at Crypto Rebels, Billy? No, I haven't. Somebody asked me to make a promotion video about that. I told him I'm not promoting any Solana-based meme coin other than HEEHEE, obviously. So XRP struggling. It just, there's nothing really I could tell you about XRP that's like, oh, this looks amazing right now. It looks terrible. It's just in a chop. Good time camping. Yeah, I had a good time camping. Very good time. Guys, reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So API 3, don't know. It had that explosive move last week and then sold off and went right back down to where it was before and then had a less explosive move. And then it looks like it's selling off again. This is one that I'd probably be interested in doing a short-term scalp on for a short. So, man, a lot of altcoins. This is my first time really looking at charts since last week. A lot of altcoins look terrible right now. I'm not gonna lie. Now there's still going to be a time, most likely, when Bitcoin's dominance plummets. And so I see charts that look terrible, and that makes me eager to want to get in on these and to add to my bags. That does not mean that I'm like, all right, time to sell everything. Chainlink just in the middle of a range, Chainlink, same deal. Render makes me sad. Yeah. Thoughts on Moonwell? I looked at Moonwell a lot last week. People asking me about Moonwell. It got rejected at a certain retrace, which made me not want to buy it. I need to pull up the KuCoin chart. So Moonwell, oh my goodness. Never mind. Moonwell broke through. Wow. Okay. Moonwell got rejected at the 786 and then just broke through. So I don't know what to say about Moonwell now. That's a very surprising move to the upside. Let's see. Are you more convinced of a cyclical view over macro view in terms of where Bitcoin might go in ST? I don't know about what ST is. More convinced in a cyclical view or macro view? I'm more macro. So, you're still bullish on Bepe? Yes. My say long is like 70% down. Guys, yeah. Bull, I know Say was one that I got really excited about. Something's up. Something's up with alts right now. So, it's 70% down. A lot of altcoins were big losers over the last few days here. Now it is holding the 100-day. I tend to think that this time around it wouldn't lose that, but Say's down. Bitcoin's dominance almost 60%. Yep. ICP also looks like a lot of guys. Again, this is my first time looking at altcoins since last Thursday, and I'm sad. I'm not sad. I'm surprised at what we're looking at with these altcoin charts. Not all of them. I mean, Solana looks fine, and I'm not surprised that Solana looks fine, but we're not ready yet, is what I would say. We have one more move up in Bitcoin dominance, and that should be a move up in terms of move to the upside with what am I thinking? Oh, in terms of price. So the final move up in Bitcoin's dominance is usually a move up in its price. And so, usually what happens before this final move up is that Bitcoin dominance will continue to move up as altcoins bleed. But this move in Bitcoin dominance should be a move up in Bitcoin's price, and altcoins also moving up a little bit, but we'll see. And then Bitcoin dumping really hard. So, did you enjoy your camping trip? Yes, I did. What do you think about Say? Should I scale in my long? Depends on the leverage you're using, man. You know, if you started out with a 2x long or something like that, or 3x, then sure. Arrow, I haven't looked at Arrow in a while. So, I mean, I haven't looked at really anything in a while. Yeah, Patriots beat the Jets. That's hilarious. You think Bitcoin will jump hard? No, I think this is going to be a bullish week. Arrow, maybe Arrow's done. I don't know. I mean, it bounced off the 50-day. There's probably still a little bit more upward momentum. Stochastic looks ready to move higher. RSI bottomed out at 36. Wow. Okay. So that would have been a great time to buy Arrow. So could you call this head and shoulders? That's something I'm a little bit nervous about looking at the Arrow chart. Maybe it's a head and shoulders. Hello, Noel. I mean, we just need more time to figure that out. What about AO's? I'm sure AO's chart looks terrible too. So yeah, under 40 cents. It's looked like it was forming an uptrend. Now it's just in a chop, man. So will HEEHEE have a sponsor campaign? What do you mean by a sponsor campaign? Let me get to some other things here. I'm Dow up 300. Can you check near when into at 400 or 415? All right, near. Guys, reminder for those on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. So head on over to YouTube, and got in at 415. I mean, so you bought this. So a lot of altcoins dumped on that Tether FUD. I don't know if you guys saw this. There was some Tether FUD that, like, you know, Tether was under investigation or something. I was on my camping trip when I saw that. A lot of altcoins dumped on that FUD, and they haven't recovered. So Near was one of those. Near fell through a lot of moving averages, and now the chart just doesn't look as strong, not nearly as strong. You know, you could say this is a downtrend. Is 415 the bottom? It could be, or it could certainly go lower. Let's see. When do you see the top in 2024? We have 2 months left. We have 2 months left in 2024? Huh. It can happen very quickly, okay? Bitcoin looks primed. Bitcoin looks primed to make a new all-time high. Maybe not this week, maybe not the week of the election, or maybe, you know, I tend to think that if Trump wins, Trump winning would be the most bullish thing short term. If he wins, it's still going to take a few days to figure out, because of all those urban counties that all of a sudden need a lot more time to count their votes. So next week, I think, is going to be very volatile. But maybe next week, maybe the week after. I know I did say that I thought there would be a new all-time high in October. And, you know, there's 4 days left in October. We could still see a new all-time high in October. But, you know, if not November, I would still think November. What do you think of older large cap alts like IOTA? Man, I'm not a huge fan, especially IOTA. Those that didn't put higher highs in 2021, those have been pretty rough. So, all right, Tectum. Let me look at Tectum again. Altcoins got hammered with that Tether FUD. So Tectum still above the 100-day. I do think it's going to hold the 100-day. I like it short term. What happened to Goldfinch, and what's your thoughts on it? Every time that I have looked at the Goldfinch chart, I've gotten more and more depressed. Now, I don't own any Goldfinch right now, but just looking at the chart, and it still looks terrible. Oh my goodness, this thing just looks like a falling knife. Now, I mean, by every metric you could look at, Goldfinch is it's oversold. So could there be some short-term bounce? And then Goldfinch, I mean, when did Goldfinch Goldfinch didn't launch this year, did it? I thought Goldfinch was around in 2021. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, AOS looks terrible. A lot of altcoins look really bad right now, but you know, Bitcoin looks bullish. That's all that matters. These altcoins will turn around. All right, let's see here. January 2021. Yeah, so this was around in 2021. I don't know why it looks like it's dying right now. So, Bitcoin Golden Cross, all right. I have mainly memes, so Bitcoin moving up will benefit my memes more than alts. Yeah, probably. All right, Bull, you're 5x. I don't like adding to losers. If I'm in a losing play, I would rather either give myself, have the discipline to close that losing play, or just hold on to it. So, Hoppy and Floki, not going to look at meme coins that aren't on TradingView. Meme coins are going to have their time, you know. Floki, man, Floki might be losing, might have lost support there, but still in a chop, still getting rejected at that 200-day. Eventually, it's going to break through. Let's see, Alex, any coins you would get into while they are low right now? I mean, listen, I haven't looked at charts really except for Bitcoin since Thursday of last week. So I need time to look at what coins would I get into right now. There is not a single chart that I've looked at right now that I would say, yes, I am confidently getting into that altcoin. Right now, I mean, maybe some charts will show up and I'll be like, yeah, that one looks really good. But altcoins, just as of right now, all right, new all-time high for Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw these altcoins just make a U-turn. But right now, these altcoin charts give me very little confidence that there's any altcoin that I really would be excited about getting into. So Sui, reminder, 2 weeks ago, I sold all my Sui. And the reason why, highly inflationary cryptocurrency. So yes, it barely hit a new all-time high, but its market cap went way beyond its previous all-time high in market cap. So I was like, I am confident in selling my Sui. As of right now, it looks like I sold the top. Now, does that mean that that's the top for Sui? No. But right now, Sui is in a clear downtrend. And until I see a sign of reversal on Sui, I am not interested in buying. I might reload on it, but not right now. By no means will I do it right now. So Pendle's topped this bull run, new all-time high. Reminder everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, there's a cryptocurrency that's holding up very well, Solana. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 4:30 Eastern time, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So is ICP going down, or do you think ICP is on the up from now? ICP can continue to go down. Altcoins can continue to go down. Now, just looking at these charts, so many of them, they're where I would want to buy them. Looking at MACD, at Stochastic, at RSI, Stacks doesn't look terrible. So there's one. Ponky charts look so bullish, $10 possible at the peak. I don't know where Ponky is right now in terms of dollars and cents. So thoughts on Injective? Let me look at the Injective chart. Live on YouTube, everybody, World War Bitcoin. It's really interesting. I mean, Bitcoin, just looking at Bitcoin, there's a lot to be really excited about. Looking at these altcoins, it's like, all right, we need something, man. We need probably a new all-time high with Bitcoin for these altcoins to show some excitement. So can you look at MAGA? It started to pump today. I'm not looking at meme coins. No, unless they're on my trading view, I'm not going to look at the meme coins. The meme coins are not easy to chart unless they're like very, very high market cap. Maybe MAGA will have a nice pump up until the election. I'm not too excited about holding any Politify meme coin at all right now. I own zero. And the reason why is they could start dumping days before 4 days, 3 days before the election, and then it just be over. So Cello, let's look at Cello. Tia sleeping, yeah. Everything's down. I'm not selling my Celestia if it's going to remain at this price. I know I talked about the unlock coming in 2 days. So Cello, another altcoin that looks really bad, but Cello hasn't formed a lower low, and it looks like it's trying to hold its 200-day and 50-day moving averages as support. So maybe this is a great place to buy Cello. Actually, you know what? Cello might be a really good one to buy right now. So what's a good AI or DPIN GPU versus AIT? Hey, Sinmin. I bought some Sinmin. I would be wary of a large majority of new utility altcoins. So GPU, AIT, there's some that I really love, I think are going to do great. But those two, they could do amazing, or they might have already peaked forever. So those are two that I don't intend on buying. Altcoins are in great positions to buy more. Yeah. You type pretty fast. Have you thought about learning the guitar? I know G, C, and D. With the alts being down, surely this is the time to buy. I mean, again, sure, Anthony, you might be right. From April to July, I did not say to buy the dip in DCA. In August, I changed my tune. And so, should we be buying this dip? Even though the charts are not all that favorable right now, maybe we should be buying the dip. Yeah. Fetch. $1.24. Fetch, I mean, what do you want to say? It's certainly in low territory right now. This can continue to go down. Do I think it's going to go down all that much lower? No, I don't. Does HEEHEE look ready for another leg up, or does the chart look bad? I would not say the chart looks bad. I would say we had 11 days of up only for HEEHEE. And HEEHEE did a more than like a 12x. And so now, given the fact that altcoins have had a rough few days, even though Solana has not had a rough few days, that altcoins have had a rough few days, and given how much HEEHEE has been up, we might be forming a second bull flag here. And so I have a lot of confidence in HEEHEE. It's my number one meme coin that I am buying this dip. I'm buying every day. My sentiment has not changed at all. I would not say the chart looks bad. I would say that, HEEHEE last week was trending on Coinbase Wallet. It was one of the top 5 gainers for altcoins for meme coins that had been in existence for a while, not including the new launch meme coins. They got a lot of notice last week. It got on a lot of people's radars last week. And so the fact that it's been, a few red days, 4 of the last 5 days have been red, and given the fact that a lot of altcoins have been red, I tend to think that we're just forming another bull flag and getting ready for the next leg up. So let's see. Is it a bad idea to invest on the memes that are on Sui? As Sui goes, those memes are going to go. So what do you think about Sui? Do you think it has another leg up? I tend to think that even though I sold at the peak, that it's going to go higher. It will go higher eventually, but it might be some time. So I would be, given the fact that Sui has been going straight down for the last 2 weeks, I don't think the meme coins are on Sui are going to do all that great because they're locked in, they're in liquidity with Sui. But at some point, there's going to be a value play there with the Sui memes. I've not bought a single Sui meme. So anyone else having trouble with their Phantom wallet? I can't look at that right now, but let Nita know if you're having trouble with your Phantom wallet. LCX looks terrible, just like a large majority of other altcoins. It's back down to its August 5th bottom. Maybe there's some support there. Last 2 days have been green, so there's that. All right, Phantom's down. Nita, Phantom is down. So probably not going to see. That's what Will says on YouTube at least. Probably not going to see a lot of buying on Solana-based meme coins, including HEEHEE. Maybe not a lot of selling either. So I think we can still break all-time high this week. I think so. Tia sleeping, Tars, Celeste. Oh, already gave that. Tars. I like Tars eventually, I think it's going to rip pretty hard. Many actions like ChainSwap did hit a new low in October. So what are your thoughts on the altcoin market now? I'm still remembering October of 2020. Yeah, I'm seeing new lows for some altcoins, not for all of them, but October of 2020, altcoin sentiment was just as bad as it is now. Bitcoin was on its way up to a new all-time high, broke a new all-time high in December. But altcoin sentiment was very, very low, pretty much just as low as it is now. We break a new all-time high for Bitcoin. I think altcoin sentiment is going to reverse on a dime. Do you think March was an early top for this bull run and there'll be no more run-ups for alts? No. I think we will see a new high in the total 2 and total 3 market cap. Let me look at total 3 real quick. I mean, even though altcoins in general are looking pretty bad, total 3 doesn't look terrible. It actually looks pretty good. So total 3 is the total altcoin market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you can take a look at Pepe. Seems to be underperforming compared to other memes. Meme coins are just down right now, man. Altcoins, meme coins. So I wouldn't be shocked if Pepe was. It's okay. It's just in a range. Broke through its downtrend. Still in a range. Thoughts on Polygon? Polygon's chart looks terrible, but so do a lot of other altcoins. I'm just really surprised. Again, I have not looked at any altcoin charts since last Thursday. I went camping this weekend with my family, and I did not expect to be looking at charts as bad as I'm seeing right now for these altcoins, and it's okay. Again, Bitcoin is king. The name of the game is Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks bullish. We're going to see maybe after the election, I think a significant move in risk-on activity, which is going to be bullish for altcoins. Now, Ondo, same deal as Pepe, broke through its downtrend just in a chop. So let's see. How do I look for whales in meme coins? Well, there's an easy way you can go to Dex Screener and look at holders, and it'll sort it by the top holders. So there's a way to do it. Sucky P was a good call. Yeah, Sucky P is doing well. Have you jumped on the bandwagon for XRP meme coins? No. Probably won't be touching that at all. No reason why. I like having Solana meme coins and base meme coins. So is AVAX underperforming? Probably. AVAX is up today. It's one of the few. So trying to hold that the 100-day. Let's see. Doge is up 6%. All right. Trying to be optimistic, hoping for an alt run will come. But you said 11 cents was the bottom for LCX. I thought it was. Mohammed, lesson, I can be wrong. I'm trying to buy Jupiter on Phantom, no bueno. T has a huge unlock this week. Can you take a look at the graph? I've been talking about the Celestia unlock. I've been talking about it a lot. All right. The graph looks terrible. The Celestia graph looks terrible. I am not selling my Celestia at this price. I will weather the storm with the unlock. And maybe it's already priced in. So I will at least wait for a move up to the 200-day. Thoughts on IONET? I don't know anything about it. Let me look at the IONET chart. Or not. I am not going to look at the IONET chart. Wait, let me see. Maybe IOUSD. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Coinbase, you're killing me. Chart looks just flat. I don't know what to say about this, man. There's nothing I can really say. I need to look at the fundamentals. Doge is up 6%. Let's see. Do you know what actually causes Bitcoin dominance to plummet? It's people taking aggressive profits in Bitcoin after move up. Man, Doge. Doge is one of the few. Doge looks good. That's ridiculous. Let's see. What's your prediction for Total 3 in 2024? New high. That's all I'm going to say. Brett, I already did look at Moonwell. It blew through the retraces. I'm shocked. I can't give you an entry point. I wouldn't touch it right now. But and then King Thapa, I looked at Goldfinch. It's one of the most depressing charts I could possibly look at. But I already looked at it. So when do we sell? We sell when we sell. Listen, all right, let me just say this. I gave you my timeline 2 to 4 months after the first rate cut. The first rate cut was 40 days ago. So 2 to 4 months. You know, if Trump wins, more like 4 months. Now, if Bitcoin were to not hit a new all-time high, I am holding on to my altcoins. I will hold on to them and weather the storm, whatever comes. I am not selling, as most of them, a lot of them are near bear market bottom levels right now. But I do believe that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high. And then after that, a lot of that's going to rotate into altcoins. We're going to have a good alt run. So, yeah, GFI looks awful to hold. Oh, it looks awful, just hold. Yeah, Pendle. Pendle is holding up better than a lot of other altcoins right now. Not surprised by that. And right now, it's like hanging around its 200-day. Maybe this is a good point. Good entry. So, but still in an uptrend, still putting in higher lows for Pendle. Yeah, Mohammed. Yeah, okay. I got you. Clearpool has been on an uptrend. Let's see. Clearpool. What do you think about Pith? Better play than Chainlink. Not a huge fan of it. But, yeah, Clearpool looks good. Let's see. Thorchain. Thorchain's up a decent amount today. Man, Thorchain looks really good. So I did say last week I thought Thorchain looked good. Thorchain's showing a lot of strength. So you could even say kind of like a cup and handle here, but either way, I mean, that's one that actually, and look, it makes money, you know? Thorchain makes money. So you shouldn't be surprised to see a chart that looks good with cryptos that make money. Can you check AOs? I already did. ICP price prediction, something like $20 to $25, something like that. Reminder everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana, if you're able to, I'm hearing Phantom's down, But if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, United States, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. What's your exit strategy for meme coins for creators like Solnik, HEEHEE, Soba? And what's your opinion on Bosa from Crypto Bastard? So I don't know a ton about Bosa. I don't know why it was launched. I'm going to have to pass on that one. But exit strategy, again, I think meme coins are going to run into 2025. So exit strategy, I would say take profits, you know. But with all of those, I haven't sold any of mine. I haven't sold any Solnik. Obviously, I haven't sold any HEEHEE. And Soba, haven't sold. So I'm not even thinking about taking profits right now, even though all of those are up pretty big from their bottoms. Doge is doing good because of Elon's future position in the administration. We'll see. Yeah, so maybe if Trump were to lose, Doge would dump pretty hard. I sold all 20 shares of MSTR, hit 250 from 97 each. I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that was a bad idea, excuse me. So Crypto Fear and Greed says we are in greed phase right now, so coins should go down even more. Thoughts? No. I mean, fear and greed, just a reminder, okay, the Fear and Greed Index hit a score of 90 in November of 2025. Or sorry, November of 2020. So Fear and Greed hit a score of 90 in November of 2020. Bitcoin was at $15,000. Ethereum was at $300. Dogecoin was ranging between 0.2 and 0.3 of a penny. All right. And so we can be in greed for quite a while. Bitcoin Fear and Greed in 2020 going into 2021 remained in the 90s for like 3 months straight. So the idea that the fact that we're in more greedy territory right now, which is insane, given how terrible a lot of these altcoin charts look, it's kind of weird. I mean, because it's Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's leading the charge, and there is some optimism, a decent amount of optimism in this space right now. So I don't think that means fear and greed being high means that we should go down more. Tony Willett says 2025 will be great. Sure. No, fear and greed means nothing. Check out 2021. Exactly. Yeah. Fear and greed. Bitcoin was at $45,000 in January of 2022, and fear and greed hit a score of 12. So does that mean you buy up all the Bitcoin when fear and greed's at 12 and Bitcoin's at $45,000? Well, if you did that, you would have still seen a 66% drop. All right. So fear and greed, not something, it's a tool. Okay. You see Bitcoin, you see fear and greed get up to 90. You should be very cautious, but you've got to understand that it can hang around the score of 90 for a very long time. ICP chart, already looked at it. Altcoin charts look rough. There will be a time, not right now. Do you think Duke is a good entry right now? No idea. I'm not looking at small cap meme coins, but I hold some Duke. I think it's going to do very well. Arbitrum before this weekend looked terrible. I'm sure it looks terrible still. Eventually, maybe Arbitrum will come back, but we're not there yet. I mean, actually, now that I'm looking at it, Arbitrum looks better than I thought. I mean, it's flat. It's flat. And that actually gives me some confidence. You know, it's not in a downtrend anymore. It's just in a chop. But I already looked at lost its support. But holding on to the 100 days, so maybe that's a new support. Bosa will burn 25% of all coins in November per Crypto Bastard. Cool. Do you think that Bitcoin will go lower than 66,000? It's possible. I tend to be bullish this week. I think I'm a bull this week. I think we'll see over 70K. You know, maybe 71, 72 for this week. But it's certainly possible that Bitcoin could go down that low and form a new higher low. So DGen, please. I already looked at DGen. I don't remember what I thought about it, but Let's go. Let's look at DGen. So DGen USDT. Yeah, DGen looks fine. So that's, I remember. Yeah. Now there was a head and shoulders that played itself out. Now it's holding the 50-day. XLR. Oh, man. I think XLR is, so it lost the 200-day. After being really tight, hanging on to the 200-day, and then breaking through really hard, it lost it on that tether FUD. So now it seems to be holding tight on the 200-day again, trying to break through a second time. Maybe this time it'll break through, and it'll break through for good. So, yeah, long Nobico. I hold some of that. I think I'm holding on still. I think that's going to do well. What do you think about stocks like Mara and Wolf? I don't know what Wolf, WULF is. I like Marathon. I hold a lot of Riot blockchain and some Marathon. And I'm telling you guys, as soon as Bitcoin crosses its previous all-time high, I am exiting my Bitcoin miners. And the reason why, I'm remembering back to March, okay? In February, actually it was February. In February, Bitcoin hit $53,000 in Marathon. I had a lot of Marathon at the time. Marathon peaked. I don't know why, the Bitcoin miners, they peaked when Bitcoin got to $53,000. That's just what happened. And I sold at that time thinking that I was selling, I sold in profit, thinking that I was selling with, a great deal of opportunity cost. And I ended up selling the peak. It's just how it worked out. So this time around, I reloaded. I bought the dip on Riot Blockchain and Marathon, and I'm going to do the same thing again. We see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. I'm selling my Bitcoin miners, and I'm not waiting. And if I sell too early, that's a mistake that I can live with. I'd much rather sell too early than selling too late. Still bullish on Brett, yes. What do you think about Bonk? Yeah, very interesting reminers, yeah. Will you check out Casper? Casper's dead. Casper, they announced that they were changing to something else. Casper is straight up dead. Not Casper. Casper, the friendly ghost. Casper's dead. What do you think about Bonk? Yeah. Nice joke. User 613. Ha ha ha. Bonk, meme coin. Meme coins will have their day. LCX, is it gone? Nah. Let's see. Meme coins have run. I think normal coins like Ondo, LCX, Pendle should run now, is my guess. I think they'll have their time to run. Arweave, the Arweave chart looked really bad. Actually, last week or before last week, I said Arweave looked bad. And now it still looks bad. Arweave is lower than its August 5th bottom. It's one of the few that's lower than its August 5th bottom. So this is not one that I'd be interested in buying right now. There may be a time. Maybe when it breaks through its 100-day, it's getting rejected. It's gotten rejected many times at its 100-day moving average. So LCX, is it gone? No. Ty was throwing out some big numbers for ICP up around 400 to 500 per coin. When? If it was earlier this year, that's understandable. If it's recently, he's still throwing up $400 to $500. I think that's insane. Thank you, boss. You're welcome. If you were a Bitcoin player and alt season came, what coin would you buy for those Bitcoin gains? I think Will would buy Caspa. I could see Caspa. Yeah, that might be a good one. Now, Caspa's another one that before last week didn't look so great because people were up really big on Caspa still. So 11.8 cents. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, I hate myself sometimes. Why do I have to go camping with my family? For those of you watching my screen on YouTube, I gave you the entry on Caspa, and it hit it while I was camping. I have been saying for weeks now that I could see Caspa going down to 10 cents. And I'm gonna reverse my screen real quick. All right, I want to show you the level that I thought Caspa could get down to. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Sometimes I want to just go away to like Montana or something and live in a cabin with decent internet and just trade. Look at this. Where I said 10 cents. But what was I thinking? I was thinking 10.120658. Where did Caspa go to? I'm still not seeing all right, I'm starting to see a little bit. Caspa went to, instead of 10.120658, it went to 10.119167. So if I had put a limit order at that exact level, I would have murdered it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, man. One day I'm going to shut off my TikTok and YouTube, and I'm just going to trade so that I can focus on just trading. Ay. Sorry, I'm trying to put my phone back in this Lumi Charge stupid thing that I got for free from TikTok. I would not recommend it. They wanted me to make a commercial about it. All right, it's back in. HEEHEE contract address. It starts with 9D LUVB. If we, just a reminder, okay, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to recoup $100 worth. So can you leverage trade in the U.S. without a digital residency card? You can on Bitmart. You know, I'm a Portuguese citizen. I told them I'm Portuguese. They said, cool, you're good to go. And they didn't need any verification, so read between the lines. Where am I? GRT. Caspa, man. The graph doesn't look as bad as a lot of other altcoins right now. I mean, I would not say this is a downtrend. I would just say it's a chop. So the graph looks pretty good. Thoughts on Argo blockchain stock ARBK? I don't know anything about it. If it's correlated with Bitcoin, I'm bullish. Sorry for asking again, bro. Want to long ICP, but not sure if I should wait for under 7 to get in at 755. ICP is consistently putting in lower lows right now. All right. So if you get in a long on ICP, you need to be very aggressive with taking profits. I mean, well, shoot. So ICP, you want to get in on 750? I don't know, man. You know that it went down to 742 on fake news that Tether was under attack. And so, but then it still held this trend line very well. And today it went back down to the trend line, wicked a little bit below. It got to 763, 764, something like that. As of right now, it's holding the trend line. Will that happen forever? I tend to think, given where Bitcoin is and given where I think Bitcoin's going, that longing on the trend line is a good long. Well, quick take, don't touch it. Quick take, there we go. Best, cheapest place to trade base coins anywhere. Fees are very low for base coins. Uniswap, SushiSwap. Carrot has been holding up nicely. Would you buy more based on that? Let me see Carrot. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Holding the 236 very well. I think that this is probably a good place to buy it. Man, Moonwell. Man, you guys, don't touch Moonwell. All right. I know it's really exciting. Hit a new all-time high. Given the amount of questions that you're asking me about Moonwell, that would make me very nervous. Now, I fully admit I was wrong about something. I thought it was going to struggle at its 786 retrace. It broke through that and broke through a new all-time high, or at least a new 2024 high. I don't know, because I don't know like how old Moonwell is. But it's not one that I would be touching right now. You guys, buy the boredom. Don't buy the excitement. I feel like a broken record when I say stuff like that. TIE is high. TIE. I like TIE's confidence. I wish I had TIE's confidence. It's worked out very well for him. You know, people like to follow that, and I don't say that as a vice at all. Not at all. I mean, ArcBlock. You know, fortunately, I mean, ArcBlock survived the weekend dump very well. Now it's been struggling at the 150 day, 100 day, and the 50 day. I mean, so it needs to break through, but otherwise, I think it's just going to chop. Sell before election? I'm not selling before the election. All right. To be fair, it was earlier in the year. Okay, Anthony. Yeah. Why Santos is up big, 90% up now? No idea. I don't know what Santos is. Casper looks like a solid buy right now. I mean, it went down to the buy level. You should check out the fundamentals of IONET, similar to Ether. All right. I like things similar to Ether. DC 10X for Axe and Dow, or Noble by early 2025. If we get to alt season, if we see a good alt season, 10X is very likely for both of those. DSO, I don't remember what DSO was looking like, but I think I remember it looking pretty bad. I would not touch this. I've never been super excited about DSO. What is that? I would stay away for sure from DSO. Have you heard about VSG? Supposed to be a new layer 1. That's Verge, right? No, that's XVG. No, I don't know anything about VSG. Eagle AI thoughts? I mean, it's holding up. So I'm still holding on to my Eagle AI. Chase memes instead of alts. Please start talking about memes more. We don't want to buy alts with evil VCs and coals that will dump on you. There's plays for altcoins, okay? And there is a time for altcoins that they will do well. I know that sentiment on altcoins is very low right now. And given the fact that sentiment is low, I want to be greedy. I don't want to be fearful, especially with Bitcoin most likely hitting a new all-time high very soon. DSO delisted from Coinbase. Okay. Why do you like Noble? It's not doing nothing. I know they're still grinding. Velo. I'm assuming you mean Velo, not Velodrome, but Velo the crypto. Ay, ay, ay. Haven't gotten any questions about NPCs or Turbo today on TikTok. That's great. And if you're wondering why I haven't gotten any questions, it's because I added those two words to my my filter list. Take that, NPCs, lovers. And now that I told you that, you're probably going to, I don't even want to give you ideas. They both look fine. Velo and Velodrome look fine. GRT, will it hit $1? It's possible. Oh man, I'm so far behind. Price prediction on Litecoin. I can't give you a prediction right now. All that I'll tell you is like if you see Litecoin or Ethereum Classic explode, if you just see either of those just shoot off like crazy, it's probably the end of alt season. So that's my prediction on Litecoin. All right, I don't have a price prediction. I predict that Litecoin one day, maybe soon, soonish, couple months or something, is going to absolutely go on a tear, and that's going to be the end. IMX. Yeah, Karis, you got me. Do you block swears? I like swears. No, I don't block swears. IMX. It's at a certain level of support right now, but, did put in a lower low. And that's the thing with these altcoins. A lot of them they're now in downtrends. They're just in downtrends. You could say maybe it's a range or a downtrend. They've started new downtrends. But eventually, again, Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high, all those worries are going to be gone. All right, what's the plan for HEEHEE this year? Rockets, listen. Let me compare HEEHEE to Solnik and Soba. What I will tell you is, at least from my appearance, Solnik and Soba, they've done a little bit more than HEEHEE. They launched NFTs. Soba got listed on what was it? On Bitmart, I think. There's lots of things now. HEEHEE has the premium Telegram group, which has been on fire, and we're gonna do some RWA stuff, which I'm very excited about. And but here's the thing. My level of conviction for all three of those cryptocurrencies, for these cryptocurrencies with a public face, it is so much higher than any other meme coin. And it shouldn't be a surprise. It's not a surprise to me that HEEHEE has outperformed from the bottoms, at least, has outperformed both of those. Now I'm bullish on all three of those, But I think that it doesn't matter the glitz, the glam. It doesn't matter all the things that you do. It matters that we're grinding and that we're never giving up and we're pushing as hard as we can and building a true community. I mean, the community that's happening with HEEHEE is just it's awesome. It's amazing. But we are still doing things that involve utility. Like the premium Discord, like the RWA components that are coming. And I'm very excited about all those things. So the plans are very much in place. Oh, shoot, Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine did the same thing that Caspa did. Ugh. Near, render, fetch. I looked at all those already. The charts don't look amazing, but again, Bitcoin all-time high. Oh, API 3 already looked at it. It looks okay. What is ERN? Nothing I'd be too excited about. ERN. This chart looks ugly, just all time. It looks heavily manipulated. So, just read this on X. Moody's will downgrade U.S. sovereign debt once 2024 presidential election is over, and that could be a catalyst for Bitcoin. That's interesting. I mean, U.S. sovereign debt does need to be downgraded. APT. Should I be worried about GFI? I'm not going to lie to you. The chart looks pretty alarming. The thing that makes me think that you shouldn't be worried about it is that it's an older cryptocurrency. So the idea that it would just die right now it doesn't make sense to me. It launched in 2021. If it was going to die, it should have died in the bear market, not right now. Doge looks amazing. CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald is a co-founding DO of what? Please put HEEHEE on CoinMarketCap. Eventually, they want $5,000. So eventually we'll pay the $5,000 to get it on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, Say's not doing too well. I know. A lot of altcoins aren't doing well. All right, so Aptos still looks good. You know, hopefully not forming a head and shoulders here. That's the only concern that I would have about Aptos. That's probably why DSO is the way it is, yeah. All right, looking for an entry on Superverse. Let's see. Oh, co-founding Doge with Elon. Oh, okay. Like haircut, thank you. My wife cuts my hair when I tell her it's too long, or she tells me it's too long. All right, Superverse, maybe. You know what? There's a solid level of support at like $1.12, $1.12.5. Oh, wait a second. More like $1.15, and it's $1.18 right now. So, I mean, there's multiple bounces off that level, rejections there. I tend to think that that's going to be good support. PNG volume is so low right now. Is that bearish? Altcoin volume is low. Is it a candy shop period for alts like a couple months ago? It's a better buy than 2 weeks ago. What time is your meeting today? 11:30. I'm actually going to have to exit this live stream pretty soon. Shapeshift Fox, still haven't looked into it. I don't think it's on TradingView. Is DOT still a decent long play? Did I ever say that DOT was a long? I've never said that. I've been super down on Polkadot. So, oh, Shapeshift Fox. There we go. Oh, wow. All right. I mean, last few days, Shapeshift Fox has gone crazy. I would not. I'm not in love with buying this right now. It tends to make very violent, aggressive moves and then dumps right back down. Quant went to 60. Oh my goodness. AO has already looked at AOs a bunch. If you had to pick only one out of Ondo and Pendle, which one would you choose? Pendle. Ondo with their big unlock on January 18th. Not too excited. I mean, I think Ondo still has some decent moves ahead of it, but Alex, no about ICP. It's exactly what Crypto Bastard said about those 3 meme coins. Yeah. TARS AI. Just in general bullish on it. All right, guys, I'm switching to subscriber on. Yeah, I know. BlackRock partnered with Ondo. Yeah, that sounds like a nice talking point to get you excited about buying Ondo so they can dump on you. All right, I'm switching to subscriber only. If you want to stay in this live stream, head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin, or you could join the channel as a subscriber. And reminder, one more reminder, HEEHEE giveaway. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a live stream, a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. Entries have been pretty low today. I'm hearing that Phantom is down. I haven't been able to confirm that myself. So you have a pretty good chance of winning today. So anyway, see you all on YouTube or see you all tomorrow on my live stream tomorrow. It's the network down. Okay. Please talk about your top memes for the next leg up. Literally, HEEHEE, Solnick, Soba, Ponky, Pepe, Shib. So the low cap ones with a public face or the large cap ones. Love my HEEHEE friends. Yeah. And good afternoon, Lavi. What do you think of game AI tokens in general at the moment? They're struggling. Game AI tokens? What's game AI? So gaming, I mean, Superverse. I already talked about Superverse. Let me look at Beam. So gaming seems to be holding up better than a lot of other niches right now, if that's what you meant. Pure looks terrible at 450. Never been a fan of Pure. I'm down over 40% on my TIA bag. I'm not sure what to do regarding the unlock. Woodford, I'll just tell you this, I'm holding. I am not, given where it is right now, you know, I'm not selling it. Bitcoin Golden Cross, yeah. Let's see that. Now, listen, I mean, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. 50-day has crossed over the 200-day. But you know, let's be intellectually honest. Death crosses end up being bad 50% of the time. I don't know what the stats are for golden crosses, but I'm not a believer that a death cross is really all that bad of a thing. It makes sense to me that I should be of the belief that a golden cross isn't necessarily that good of a thing. I am just in general bullish. William Watson projecting a Bitcoin leg up in the near future. You got similar thoughts? I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I think a new all-time high very soon. Outside chance that it would even happen this week, but I'm bullish for this week. So you still think all-time high in October? There's 4 days left in October. It seems like the answer to that question would be no, but it's been a bullish month. You know, not as bullish as previous Octobers, but we also had the most bullish, the best September of all time. So it would make sense that that October would be a little bit more muted since September was the best September of all time. Which SMAs do you use? 50, 100, and 200. Alex, I'm late to the stream. Are we thinking this bleeds into 2025, or do you still think the run happens before the new year? I'm open to either one. This isn't happening as quickly as I thought it would, and I'm going to remain bullish until we see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. So, you know, we're up 8.25% this month for Bitcoin. The worst year that wasn't a bear market bottom year was a 10.17% gain. So I tend to think that we will at least have a 10.17% gain for this month, especially considering the fact that October of 2019 was pre-halving and this is post-halving. It's down, yeah. Can you take a look at, do we know where Coinbase app ranks right now on downloads? It's not even worth looking into. It maybe like 200 something last I heard. Have you scheduled? All right, Joe, I have not, and please let that be the last comment of my debate with Ty. You're kind of pretty aggressive with wanting to know about my debate with Ty. I haven't rescheduled it, hopefully this week. All right, Opus. Let's look at Opus. Yikes. I mean, nothing amazing that I can say about this. I'm not saying it's dead. It's just flat. So don't worry about it, Joe. All right, Pure. Let's look at Pure. It's at 230, 237. You know, given a proper alt season, this will at least put in a 2024 high. But this is not one that I've ever been excited about. I've loaded a big bag of Pendle. Any projections other than all-time high? Not really. All right, how about this? More than $10. I mean, I just haven't been able to do enough analysis for like end of this year, early next year. So Naka, I'll take $10. Okay. Naka is holding up better than a lot of other altcoins. Still can't break through the 200-day, but also holding the 150-day, the 100-day and the 50-day. So do you know why Beppe has all those 1 cent transactions? I don't know. I bought 5,500 of HEEHEE. How do I join the premium Telegram group? You need to message KB on Telegram. You need to give him your Discord username and your wallet address. Echelon Prime Math API 3. I already looked at Echelon Prime, or sorry, API 3. It looks okay. Prime probably looks like a lot of other gaming cryptos. You know, you could still say, I mean, maybe this is a lower low here, or you could say that it's just holding the trend line. Forget about it. Polymath. Yikes, what is this? This is exactly why I don't chase green candles. You know, you bought in at 75 cents and went all the way down to 23 cents in the span of a few days. Now, you know, it seems like it's holding the 200-day moving average. Okay. Maybe that's the place to get in. Let's see. Do you know ACX and what are your thoughts on this? I have no idea what ACX is. A cross protocol. Chart looks good. It's just, what is it? I mean, maybe it's, the only deal is, I mean, the moving average is there. MAGA new all-time high. Maybe this is resistance, or maybe it's a bull flag. It could be a bull flag. Let's see, MAGA. I'm not a huge fan of looking at random meme coins, but, you know, MAGA. I don't think it's going to hit a new all-time high. Oh, come on. I clicked on the wrong MAGA. I don't think it's going to hit a new all-time high. You know, even if Trump wins. $204 million, up 20% in the last 24 hours. For some reason, those Politify meme coins peaked in like June. So it's at $4.43. Could it get up to $17? I think that's a very low chance. ALPH, I'm assuming the Alephium chart looks terrible. Yeah, pretty much. Just going straight down. Now, there's some support at the 236. That's about $1, right around $1. I'd probably be interested in buying some. AGI. Delicium. Looks like at a decent entry, actually. So thank you, Amy. So Tia is doomed, right? Didn't grow much here and will be a huge unlock in a couple days. I'm holding on to my Celestia. I don't think it's doomed. Okay, I think with a proper move up in Bitcoin, Celestia will be fine. All right, Phantom slow, but got your entry. All right. All right, why is ETH doing bad right now? Which month will it start to move and why? The last move up is Bitcoin dominance. Again, this time in 2020, Ethereum was doing nothing while Bitcoin was making a move up to a new all-time high. I am a little bit cautious about Ethereum. You know, I'm hearing calls for Solana to flip Ethereum. I don't think so, but Ethereum, you know, people are fed up with the gas fees. They don't seem all that interested in fixing it. But Ethereum will make its move in comparison to Bitcoin. It will make a move up in comparison to Bitcoin. Thoughts on storage? What made you change your mind on Celestia? Didn't you say you were going to sell it this week? Yeah. And then the thing that made me change my mind is that it didn't pump like crazy. That's what made me change my mind. So even with the unlock, I'd rather hold. I'm not selling at a $5 Celestia, you know? It can still make a move up. Storage looks insane. So storage, you can see, you know, I sometimes add this anchored VWAP on some cryptos. It got rejected at the top of the volume and then dumped all the way down, back down to where the moving averages are. And so now storage looks actually like a really good entry. All right, Bitcoin dominance. And then I'll look at FTM. I did already look at Bitcoin dominance during this live stream. So you can see my projections here. Something like this. One final aggressive move up in Bitcoin's dominance as Bitcoin rises to $80,000, $85,000, $90,000, something like that, you know? And then it's going to take the elevator down, and that's when alts will do much better. All right, FTM. Thank you, Tim Sanity. FTM still looks really good. You know, lots of levels of support. Above the 200-day, wicked below the 200-day, but held it. FTM, one of the few that looks good. Alpha Keck, they are the AI layer of crypto. I have no idea what Alpha Keck is. All right, sorry, I need to be done here soon. I need to prepare for my meeting. So Opus So, what is Opus So? Before alt kicks in, will ETH pump? No, ETH will pump with alts. Or, you know, maybe a little bit before. Opus So? I don't know. I feel like I did look at that. I don't know. I'm going to have to pass on that, Max. All right, Lavi, Phantom Slow. So I'm going to be done. Do you think a Kamala win sends things down? Watch my video I posted on TikTok and X. All right, TARS. Actually, all right. See you later, YouTube.